Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. What is going on, guys? So, the other day, we were graced with a metric ton of Street Fighter 6 gameplay, right? I'll be honest with you. I don't even know where this gameplay came from, right? Like, it just came out of nowhere, and it's a bunch of characters that we want to see gameplay of, right? So I have all the matches on my channel. Go check those out. And while this is up, I just want to say, DJ looks amazing, right? I love the way DJ looks. I love the way DJ moves. Look at him, dude. The way he animates, just awesome, right? DJ has historically been considered one of the more boring Street Fighter characters, right? Like, people refer to him as, like, Jamaican Guile, which is really funny. But for me personally, DJ has always been one of my favorite characters, specifically in Street Fighter 4. DJ's the character that got me into Street Fighter 4. I remember being a kid and seeing Climax Beat for the first time and being like, oh, dude, that looks awesome. I gotta play this game and I gotta play that character. So that got me thinking, right? Because I'm putting out Street Fighter 6 content and literally all the other fighting game YouTubers have done this. I'm gonna make a video about the top 5 characters that I want to return in Street Fighter 6. And before we get to it, hit that subscribe button. You gotta hit that button. Go ahead and do it. You know you want to. Anyway, guys, leave a like as well. And without any further ado, let's get to it. So, our journey begins with Sodom, right? So, Sodom is a character who's weirdly popular, right? I believe the last time we heard about him was during the early days of Street Fighter V. Apparently, Sodom and, like, Decapre, they were, like, among the initial launch roster that they had planned for Street Fighter V. And for one reason or another, they just didn't make the cut, right? Nor did they appear in any DLC, right? Which is weird. Decapre, I can kind of understand because we got her at the end of Street Fighter 4 and people were still kind of sour about her. Sodom, I don't understand, right? I think Sodom is a really interesting character. He's kind of like this, like, American weeb, right? He's like this dude wearing, like, samurai armor, but he's totally American, right? And, like, some of his lines are Japanese, but they're, like, said wrong, which is really funny. Sodom is a member of the Mad Gear Gang, which Street Fighter 6, you know, the main area is Metro City, right? So there's a very big Mad Gear influence with the game, right? Even the collector's edition of the game, it's called the Mad Gear box, right? Like, come on, dude. And Sodom is easily one of the more popular members of the Mad Gear Mad Gear Gang, excuse me. Can't talk, man. I just ate lunch. And I really want to see how Street Fighter 6 changes him up, right? I feel like Sodom is one of those characters, those really goofy characters that Capcom could kind of redeem with Street Fighter 6, right? Street Fighter 5 was the beginning, right? Like, some of the characters that they brought back in Street Fighter 5, you could tell Capcom was starting to get a hold on it, right? So, Sodom is my first choice. So, while we're on the topic of super goofy characters that I think should come back, and this is gonna, listen, I already know people are gonna feel a certain way about this, right? But I want El Forte to come back, right? El Forte is a character who, he didn't get the best introduction in Street Fighter 4, right? Like, dude, he doesn't need to be a cook. We don't need that, right? He could have just been a cool, masked Mexican wrestler. Dude, that was it. That's all we needed. Like, that was all the ingredients for the stew that we needed. But, you know, Capcom, oh no, added in some, like, extra BS with him about him being a cook and him being an Armika fan. And just, his personality is loud and screechy and just no bueno, man. Just no bueno at all. So, I think El Forte is a character that can very easily come back and just be really cool and interesting in Street Fighter 6. Right? Like, I think if they just roll with the masked Mexican wrestler thing, honestly, I think you'd be cool. And I know people, you know, they don't like El Forte because he is annoying to fight against, right? But you know what? If they can make Blanka an interesting character in Street Fighter V, and seemingly that's carrying over to Street Fighter 6 as well. By the way, I hate Blanka. If they're able to do that, I'm pretty sure that they can figure out El Forte. Now, journeying to the world of Street Fighter 3, we have a personal favorite character of mine, right? That character is Remy. I know. The second I said Street Fighter 3, you thought I was going to say Sean. I know. More on that later. But Remy is a character who I really feel like he should be represented in some way. Like, this dude has not been seen literally since Street Fighter 3. You know? And it's like, he was supposed to be the rival character to Alex. Well, one of them. Hugo was the other. But, like, Remy was, like, his initial rival. Right? And he's supposed to be based off of, like, Iori from KOF. It's really weird to me, man, that we haven't seen this dude in like 25 years. Like, what's going on, dude? I feel like if they brought Remy back in the present day, they can do a little bit more to differentiate him from Guile, right? Just like DJ from earlier. Hey. So, but historically, Capcom has done a pretty good job of that. If Nash was anything to go by, I think if they brought Remy back, he'd be amazing. Did you guys really think that I would have a list like this without Sean? Like, come on, bro. It's Sean, man. Like, for being the Dan of the Street Fighter 3 games, Sean, for some reason, he's just the coolest character, right? Like, he's this, like, black Brazilian dude who wants to be like Ken, right? But like, the joke is that he's kind of not the best at the Shotokan fighting style. So, you know, I'm just echoing what everyone else has said already. So I'm going to keep this short. But Street Fighter 6 feels like Sean should just come back, right? Like, it's like a no-brainer. If Sean does not come back in Street Fighter 6, I will be like utterly surprised. Sean is like, aside from Remy, Sean might be my second most played character in Street Fighter 3. Like, dude, I love Sean, dude. And I cannot wait to see this boy come back. And the final character in my top 5 list of characters that should return is C. Viper. Right? So, C. Viper, dude, I love C. Viper, man. Dude, something about her, man, just her design. She gets me hot and bothered, dude. Man, don't tell my girlfriend. Anyway, C. Viper is weird because it felt like they were setting her up for a return in Street Fighter V. You know what? That goes for a lot of characters, I feel. Street Fighter V as a game was just them throwing things at the wall just to see what stuck. So C. Viper, as we know, she didn't end up making it into the game, and I think she would be great in Street Fighter 6. She's a high skill character who just, when you watch a good C. Viper player, man, it is the sickest thing, dude. Look at this. Ooh. 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 Just beautiful, right? Yeah, there's some other characters that I feel like maybe I would have picked over her, like Necro, maybe. I really like Necro, but I feel like Street Fighter 6 would benefit as a whole if C. Viper came back. Okay, so that is my list of characters that I want to see return. I'm probably missing a few, honestly. I really like Street Fighter, guys. And there's like literally like 100 characters to choose from. So what do you guys think? Leave a comment. Do you guys agree with my choices here? If not, leave a comment anyway. Tell me why I'm wrong and why you would pick different characters. If you have not already and you've gotten to the end of this video, please do me a favor, leave a like, sub if you like the content, and I'm gonna skedaddle, guys. I got things to do, so I will catch you guys later. Peace.